Well, hello, and welcome to volume 71 of My Prostate is Trying to Kill Me. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular guy fighting prostate cancer, and I'm glad to have you along for the ride. I apologize. I'll probably be drinking a lot of tea through the video today. I do not perform well during Santa Ana winds, and they are blowing like crazy today. It dries out my throat. It makes it real difficult for me to talk. Plus, a bit on the tired side today, so that adds to it as well. So I apologize in advance for that, and I appreciate you putting up with it. I am in no way complaining because I am not being evacuated. There are so many people that are being evacuated right now. 60,000 people in the Silverado Canyon, I believe, the 241, the 91, and coming back down this way towards the ocean. So it's bad. It's a lot of acreage being burned. So prayers for everybody up there that we have no loss of life. You can always get a new house, but to say you can't get a new life. So we'll be thinking of them. A few things around here did not make it through the night. My flagpole went down, which sucks. I think it's 7 years old. About 7 years old, and it must have been the last before they discontinued it, because I can't replace it. I can't find another one because it's only 2 inches around. And the smallest one I can find is 2¼ inches around. And you say, well, what's the big deal? Well, I have a hole dug into my front yard, and there's about the size of a 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot, and it's filled with concrete, and there's a sleeve in there. And my flagpole slides into the sleeve, and it's a collapsible flagpole. Comes down in pieces, sections, I should say, not pieces. And I can take it apart. I'm sorry, not take it apart, but I can slide it down to where it's just one section, and then put it away if I need to. And man, I needed to last night. I just did not hear the winds blowing. I had the air conditioner on in my room and didn't hear the noise, so I came out this morning, and it did not survive. So I had to tear the old one apart, cut it up. I've got it in the recycle bin. Got on the internet, spent an hour on there. I couldn't find anybody with a 2-inch one that's in there. So I've got a 3-inch one that goes 20 feet. And I can put 2 flags on it. And I've had that for a couple of years up in the rafters in the garage. So next week, I'm going to go ahead and dig a hole and put the sleeve down in there for it, so I'll be able to use that one. And the one I have now, I think, was 16 feet. So I'll go from 16 to 20, but that'll give me enough room to be able to put both flags. So I'll have the American flag flying up there, and then I'll also have the thin blue line flag flying underneath that. And I apologize. I am just so dried out. In fact, man, I hate running off camera, but I am going to go grab something.
12 seconds later.
Okay, through the magic of editing, I'm back, and this stuff is awesome. My buddy Scott and his wife Christy told me about it. It's called O'Keeffe's Working Hands, and this stuff is amazing. It's like the old bro cream. A dab will do you. Doesn't take much, and boy, it helps with the dry skin, because I just turned into a piece of rice paper when the Santa Anas blow like this. Man, I can remember working for the phone company, and it would get like this, and the ends of my fingers would crack. And I get those little splits right next to the fingernail, and then every time you touch something, it's like, oh man. And a couple times I can remember stripping wires, and it would slip, and the wire would slide right down into that open. Oh, I gotta tell you, I can't think of I'm sure bamboo under the fingernails hurts more, but that was terrible. All right, that's helping already. That really makes a difference. I'm gonna see if I can edit those out. So like I say, not complaining. But I also lost my bicycle storage It's canvas, metal bows, and I've got my cruiser in there. I got Kelly's cruiser in there. I have two different bike carriers, and I have the carrier basket that goes on the 2-inch receiver on the back of the Tundra and on the Sammy back there. So all of that's inside. That all fell over. So I had to take everything out of that and then realign the canvas and the bows and everything on it. And then I went ahead and attached the tabs to the outside, to the stucco, with some mollies and some washers and stuff. So it'll hold up now. It'll take quite a bit, but you know, lesson for me to learn, because I knew I should have done that. That's been there over a year, but you know, I kept telling myself, oh no, the wind's not going to be that bad. Well, the wind got that bad. What else did we lose? Oh, our Easy Up. It's a fancy Easy Up, but you know, fancy looking drapes on the side and that kind of stuff. That's got about maybe 10 or 15 rips in it. It was windy here last night. So I got some work to do around here. I got a good bunch of it done this morning. And then good news, I'm going camping. I'm going to do an overnighter. I'm leaving early Thursday morning, and I'll be back Friday night and head out to my favorite shooting spot. We call it Area 51. And just do a quick run there. Not going to overdo myself. I just take it easy. My buddy Scott's going to go with me, so we're going to do a socially distanced trip. We'll be in the same camp area. Excuse me. But he'll have, like, you know, his own campsite, and I'll have my own campsite. We're not going to share our meals or anything like that, so it should work out pretty good. Let's see, be back, Friday night for that. And then Halloween over at my godkid's house. Bernie's going to be cooking pizza over there, so that'll be awesome. And then I wanted to wish Kathy a happy birthday. I said, well, who's Kathy? Kathy is Tom's girlfriend. And, you know, Tom, my cancer buddy. So he took her out today to a nice restaurant downtown Huntington Beach and is treating her very, very well. So I was glad to see that. So happy birthday, Kathy. I go tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. I got to get my first blood test since I finished radiation. So this will be the beginning of watching my PSA. My PSA will tell us whether we killed the cancer or not. So it's going to be a numbers game from here on out. We have the PSA from before I had the radiation. Then tomorrow I'll get the blood test. I see Dr. Cox next Tuesday, and we'll be able to compare the number when I talk to him. And then what we're going to hope for is the number stays the same or goes down. So stay the same or go down, good. Goes up, bad. That means we didn't kill the cancer with the radiation. And if that's the case, then I would, I guess, shuffle on down the road to Dr. Holmesy and find out when we start chemotherapy. But we're not there yet. So this is just the very beginning of it. So I was not positive if I had the doctor's order or not to be able to give to Quest to get my blood test. So I called down to Newport Oncology, and guess who answered the phone? Daniel. Yep, that Daniel. The one that I saw every morning when I went in for radiation treatment. And it was so cool. It was great to hear his voice. Said hello, you know, real quick, and then he says, you know what? He says, I owe you a selfie. And so he's been watching the videos, I think, and one of them I talked about the fact that I did not get a picture with him, with everybody that was down there. So I'm gonna rectify that, and when I go see Dr. Cox next week, I will get a selfie with Daniel, and I will be sure to put that up there. The picture won't convey to you how cool of a human being he is, but at least you'll still get to get it. You know, I've talked about him, so now you'll be able to put a face with the description. But he is an A1 person. I mean, he's just a fantastic guy. Let's see, what else have I got written down here? Oh yeah, got a weird phone call today. I was taking a little break, practicing my ukulele on the couch, and I answered it. It was like a 949 number or something, and it was, I think she said her name was Jill. I'm not positive, but I think she said her name was Jill, and she was from the Hogue Survivors group. Cancer Survivors Group. And like it hit a little button. I felt so weird. I almost felt like telling her, you know what, I don't know that I'm a survivor yet. Might want to wait and call me, in a couple of months. But I guess it's just the routine follow-up. But she was talking to me like she knew I had already beat the cancer. And there is no way for us to know that until we do the PSAs, and a few of them, to find out which direction the numbers are going. So, I'm assuming it was just a regular run-of-the-mill follow-up call, but it did kind of, I don't know, it kind of knocked me off my game for the rest of the day. So I got pretty much everything finished up around here. I still have a few things I should have done, but I'm going to blow them off. I'm just going to sit on the couch for a little bit. I'm wiped. I've used pretty much my allotment of energy for the day. So I think I will grab the ukulele and practice a little bit and crash. I did end up getting a new ukulele last week, and I don't think I showed it to you. So maybe tomorrow night or Wednesday night I'll bust it out and show it to you. It's just gorgeous and makes it so much easier to play. But that's a whole different story that I'll tell you about that. So I guess that's about it for Monday night. I have yacked on. What am I looking at? Yeah, coming up like in 12 minutes. So thank you very much for sticking this one out. I hope and pray that everybody that's involved in the fire up there in Silverado Canyon is okay. It's just, oh man, it's nasty. I mean, we have the soot flying over our house heading towards the beach because that's the way the wind's blowing. And, it makes your heart hurt for those people. It's like, how much worse could this year get? And then your house burns down. It's ridiculous. So for everybody that's been misplaced by that and everybody that's evacuated, I hope that you come home to a perfectly survived house and that everything is okay. And as far as this video goes, thank you so much for following along. If you'd like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button below, hit the little bell. I sure would appreciate the likes. They really make a difference on the algorithm and opens it up so more people can find this. And thank you for the prayers, the good thoughts, the positive vibes, the alohas, the shakas, whatever you want to send my way. I really do appreciate it. I use it all, and I feel bad for those people in the fire, and I'm feeling a little weird too about the whole survivor group thing. I wish I was there. I really do, but we'll see. Not going to be that far away, and I might be able to to say, hey, I beat it. I'm done. I'm on the survivor side of it. For now, I'm not. So we'll keep doing these ones. Got any questions or comments? Feel free to put them below in the comment section. And you guys have a great night.